games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will have the ball first. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and is going to be motivated this time around, because in Knoxville they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So they're ready to roll here today. They're looking for a different outcome this time around.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check.
Turning on the Jets. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse? Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown ball. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the point after is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go right back to the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide, finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Little. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. A 3rd and goal, and this defense From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's going. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think the
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators will hustle to the line. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Vols have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they build a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Adams. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped, as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gators want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
That's something you don't see too often. Running reverses on 3rd down. The money down in the red zone. But when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed, takes it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 17 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. On the option. Runs through a tackle. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now he's looking to throw it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Quick strike through the air for the score. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Connors. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Sticks it in his belly. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Marsh. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the fullback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to barrel in. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, no monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
To the air, it's Marsh. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Looking deep. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down.
Pace, 27, jump!
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Florida.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes the grab. Shakes off the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Set ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Marsh. He's got it down the middle. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Little. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough.